SBR Forum's Punters is brought to you by Bookmaker.
We are previewing Week 9 in college football here at SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak, and we're talking right now with Troy West, a regular guest on these videos, who is from GameDayInsiders.com. Troy, thanks for being here once again.
Hey, pleasure to be back, and an unfortunate loss last week with New England. I'm not buying that team anymore. The fact that they let Mark Sanchez move up and down on them there in the second half was pretty disappointing. I thought up 16-7, I thought we were looking okay, and disappointed how that one ended.
No, totally fine. And also last week was the big week where all the squares won, you know what I mean? So you can take some comfort in that. But all right, so I'm a little bit agitated just about this video we're about to do. You said that I could just assign you games, so I decided to assign you a one marquee game, and then I assigned you this game, which is a line that I'm confused by. I thought it had some great value. I always say when I beat a closing line or when I beat a line movement, I usually don't discuss it when I on the opposite side of a line movement. But this is Texas A&M and Auburn. Now, Auburn's a 15.5-point home underdog. I saw this one at 14, thought it was a great value, pounded the hell out of it. I later saw that it actually opened at 10 on Bookmaker, which is a huge move. Then it opened like 13.5, 14 everywhere else. I'm just wondering, I understand Texas A&M's great. They have a super powerful offense and everything. And Auburn, terrible offense and blah, blah, blah. But should they really be 2 touchdown underdogs here? I mean, they came within 2 of LSU. In the first week, they came within 7 of Clemson. And Texas A&M, they beat Louisiana Tech by 2. They beat Mississippi by 3. Does this number not seem a little bit or a lot out of whack to you?
It does. It seems a little bit inflated to me. I was looking at this game real close today, and I'm confused by it as well. I think it's going to come down to, can Coach Mark Schlabach get that locker room together? I think they're having some trust issues going on there. 2 road losses in a row, maybe coming back home here helps them out a little bit. But, man, I'm looking at how bad Arkansas has been this year, and for them to lose 24-7 to Arkansas, they lose to Ole Miss, they lose to Vanderbilt. And then you look at Texas A&M. They got 3 big road wins this year. They went at Louisiana Tech. They went at SMU. They went at Ole Miss. I mean, they're a good road team. And not only that, they're putting up points on the road. They put up 48 on SMU, 30 on Ole Miss, and 59 on a 6-1 Louisiana Tech team. So I don't know. I looked at this line pretty close, too. I think in Auburn, I'm like, can that defense, are they going to show up like they did against LSU, or are they going to play like they have been the last 3 games? I think it's a tough tell. Texas A&M's putting up a lot of points, and they're doing it on the road, and they're doing it against good teams. So I don't know if this is a 51-17, 51-20 type game, or is Auburn going to show up? The coach is on the hot seat. He's got to get these guys ready to play.
Yeah, I hear you. So maybe, I don't know, I guess I'm going to have to take my bet back. I hate doing that, but I really have this sinking feeling that, I made a big bet at plus 14, and I have a sinking, now it's 15.5, and that's a huge move. It opened at 10 at Bookmaker, got bet immediately up to like the 14 range, and now it's gotten bet past 14. So I have a sinking feeling that I'm on the wrong side of this one, that A&M is the play here.
Pete, I think it's a tough one. It really is.
Yeah.
We'll find out a lot what kind of pride Auburn has going into this weekend. If they lay an egg and lose by 3 touchdowns again, you got to think Coach Mark Schlabach's gone. But I could see it going either way. I could see a 24-17 game where Auburn covers no problem at home. But if the numbers hold true, I think it could be a 3-touchdown, 41, 45, 20 type game. But it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to watching this one.
But okay. Before we move on to the next game, they came within 2 of LSU. They came within 7 of Clemson. I know it was week 1, but Texas A&M, they're putting up a lot of points. But Louisiana Tech isn't a big defensive team, and they beat Mississippi on the road, great, but they beat them by 3. What do you make of any of that?
I agree. It's Auburn. We've seen 2 different Auburn teams this year. They look like the start of the year. Yeah, they lose a tough one week 1 at home to Clemson, and then they come back and they play LSU real tough. They actually had LSU 10-9, if I remember right, with about 8 minutes left in that game. So, the fact that they've gotten worse as the season's gone on is what struck me.
Right.
That's the hard part. Are they going to go back to be the week 1, week 2, week 3 team they were? Or are they going to lay an egg again this weekend? That's tough. But I do got a lot. Coach Mark Schlabach's got a national championship ring. I think he knows how to coach. We'll see if he's got his guys motivated this week, and I think that's what it's going to boil down to be honest with you.
All right. I'll take my bet back. Thanks, Troy.
Yeah, you bet.